The Flash is now officially a complete and total disaster for DC at the box office. After that disappointing opening weekend of only $55 million, one of the most disappointing openings that we've seen in recent memory when it comes to superhero movies. Not that it's the lowest of the low, but just when you compare it to what people had it at, what they projected it at, potentially 140, even up to $150 million opening, to fall that short, it was a nightmare scenario for Warner Brothers, but now it's official with the second weekend drop, the worst of all time for the DC universe at over 72%. People are calling it. This thing is absolutely dead. The Flash is now a box office disaster of super heroic proportions, and it's not getting any better. Even just yesterday, the numbers from yesterday are getting even worse for The Flash. The Flash already bracing itself for a humiliating week at the U.S. box office after grossing just $1.7 million on its second Monday. Terrible legs, eyeing a $110 to $120 million domestic run. That's now the estimated total run for this movie, and one of those reasons is because they've said, you know what, we're pulling the plug. We're pulling the plug early on this thing. This is a nightmare. We're not going to leave it in theaters anymore. We're just going to send it straight to streaming. Look at this news. A month later, DCU fans mock the Flash movie's early digital release in July and short theatrical run. Here's where to stream Ezra Miller's DCU film. And yes, the word got out either last night or early this morning that the digital release date for The Flash is already here, and it's July 18th. Keep in mind, this movie just released on June 16th. That's what, a 32-day run at the theatrical box office? A 32-day run before it goes to streaming? This is a complete and total embarrassment. It has vibes of what we had with Shazam 2, but no one expected Shazam 2 to do the numbers they expected Flash to do. Either way, you're looking at multi-hundreds of millions of dollars loss when it comes to The Flash. Doing something like this, making a move like this, before it's even been out for 2 weeks, that's Warner Brothers basically admitting, yeah, this is done, this is over. We know we're not going to get really any more theatrical revenue from this. People are going to start pulling it. Individual theaters are going to start pulling it as soon as they possibly can, so we might as well just make it available to purchase VOD and start getting it out there digitally. What an absolute embarrassment for them. Look at them getting roasted right now. All the news that's out there, right? Dude, a month later, I know we're living in a digital streaming era, but this is a new record. Disappointing that it's having such a disappointing short theatrical run, but good thing is I can watch The Flash in 4K at home. Well, there's some positivity from that dude there. Fastest home video release alive. 1 month theatrical run. Never could have predicted it would bomb this hard. Now, a lot of us were saying that we didn't think it had a chance to make money. I was saying that I thought, hey, maybe they'll at least recoup some of that money, but I don't think it's going to make money in any way, shape, or form. I don't know if anyone could have predicted what's happening now. This is a movie that is not likely to hit $300 million at the global box office. With Michael Keaton's Batman returning, all this hype, all these cameos, all the nostalgia bait, it has fallen completely on its face. For context, Guardians Volume 3 releases on digital in just 11 days before this and was released in theaters over a month beforehand. Pre-order what? You really think people who wouldn't even bother to pay for a theater ticket will pay for whatever to own this? Be grateful if they download it. After a month, that is crazy. I'm sure it's going to stick around in theaters for a little while until it eventually gets dropped by everybody, but the reality is, if you have other options with all the releases that are coming out, why would you leave The Flash there? The Flash isn't making any money even now, just 2 weeks after its release. This is sad and pathetic, but the fact that they are already announcing launching on digital platforms, 31, 32 days after its theatrical release, tells you what a massive disappointment and a bomb The Flash is at the box office. Let me know what your thoughts are on this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.